still messed up this today? Because that's
Maybe
what I was trying to.
I don't know, but either way, we are now live.
Oh, cool.
At least
We
we
made
It's
should.
it.
that
Yep.
it's
What
that
I was trying to.
different. It's that foreign currency. They have to take 30%.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Much like
follow
your
the they
dollar. I
follow
think
the
it is
dollar a
30.
little too literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Happy November, everybody.
Yay, we made
We
it.
made it.
It's a mess out there in
It
Calgary.
is snowing.
Holy crap! People forget how to drive, man.
Oh man,
Wow.
the first week is the worst.
It's the worst for sure.
How much
So,
snow did you guys get?
We're
Not
getting
much.
up. We're getting up to 40 centimeters by Saturday, basically. So
Yeah,
it's nothing too bad.
it's standard, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Did you guys have snow on Halloween night for the kids?
We
Or
had
no?
slush, so like half tried.
Up here,
Okay.
we didn't have any at all. It was dry.
Okay. Did you guys get trick or treaters?
We didn't take any.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
we're in
were
apar-
like,
we're in
fuck it, we took the year off.
apartments
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I had one group come up. We had the lights off, but I had the blinds open and I was playing Odyssey, so they came up to watch me play Odyssey and then also wanted candy. I'm like, sorry guys, we had the lights off for a reason.
Yeah. Poor kids.
Bagel,
To,
stop.
to be fair, that's kind of ballsy of the kids. If their light was off, I would not have gone up to the
Yep,
door.
I agree.
Like, and even if I could see what's on their TV, that's arguably a worse reason. Like, no, then I'm a weirdo.
You're not wrong. It's weird, but kids these days, man, they're weird.
Yeah, I went to a Rocky Horror Picture Show showing.
Okay.
Yes. How was that?
That was
Yeah.
the first time I'd done it in a theater.
Oh god, did you tell them it was your first time?
So I would have. I'm totally for the fun of it, but my girlfriend was like, "Oh no, you only need to do that if you've never seen it before." And I was like, "Well, I mean, I saw it at my house, so I've seen it. I don't have to do the thing." So I didn't get like the virgin, like the V mark on my forehead or anything. But I guess that's supposed to be if it's your first time in a theater, you're still supposed to say it. But I found that out afterwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that was for live shows straight up.
I didn't know, and my girlfriend lied to me.
Well,
'Cause
relationship
to be fair,
over, clearly.
She was supposed to also have the V on.
That's
from
probably
the-
why she told you, because she didn't want it.
Maybe. I think honestly, I think she didn't know. Because like I would have been for it, and they made some people go up on stage and do silly stuff. That was fun. That was a good time. I will say, if you've never seen the movie before, that's not a great way to like follow the storyline because nobody stops yelling. They're always shouting at the screen.
That's why when my only chance to have watched the movie was when it was with a group of people that had already seen the live show and stuff. I was like, nope, I'll pass.
To be fair, though, that movie on its own already doesn't really have much of a storyline, so you're not really missing out on much, and it's more fun to do it at the theater than just sitting at home.
Yeah.
Because everyone's singing, everyone's throwing stuff, which is a good time.
Sure.
But yes, that was my Halloween, and no snow down here.
Yeah.
I'd like to see The Room in a theater.
Oh
Like,
man,
with
I'm
groups of
so
people.
sad the theater that used to show it here all the time closed down when I was finally home for it.
Yeah, that's a movie. Like, I think if you just watch at home, like no one's home, and you just close the curtains and watch The Room, that's not the experience to watch that thing. So
Yeah, I haven't seen that one at all. I have a bunch of friends
okay.
that want to go to a showing. They also want to see The Disaster Artist when it comes out.
oh yeah,
I think
I
it's
feel
soon.
like you had to watch both of those like back to back to get the full experience.
Yeah, I think I would want to.
who's
do you have to
playing
do
him
it 3
again?
times?
Is it Franco?
Yeah, it's both the Francos are in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
weird.
you get
Okay,
double the Franco, double the fun.
weird. Okay, cool.
But yeah, anyways, November time. It's November 2nd. This is the top-down perspective, in case you don't know what is currently in your ear holes. And it's John, Paul, and Sean, and we're there
Hi.
filling up your brain.
Filling up your brain with
Cool.
sounds.
Sounds
sorry.
and specifically video game goodness. Paul, why don't you start us off with what you've been playing?
Yeah. I'll just say that I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2 first, and that game is scarily close to getting me back into that whole MMO feeling because it's just easy. Like where WoW has a problem of holding my attention is because I know how big that game is and how like the scope of everything you have to do in it. Destiny's small in comparison, so
Okay.
it's more enticing because I feel like I could keep up with it. But that's also a problem because everything's a time sink in that game too. Like it's deceiving that way.
Right.
So since we last talked, I have finished all the like main story stuff and all the main like missions, adventures, or whatever you call them. So the world is now just basically doing all the world events and like looking for chests and stuff on the planets and grinding all that reputation and crap out and doing the light level grind. I'm at 268 currently, trying to get the 270 so I can start raiding with some people trying to put together a raid team. So if people are
you
listening
need
to this,
6, right?
Yeah, if people are listening to this and they want to do that raid, that Leviathan on PC, hit me up. And please no MMO terms because I forgot that like not a lot of people know stuff like what it means to kite an ad or a mob or like all these terms that like I've just grown up with and like kind of comes out.
You're saying
in the heat of the moment.
don't use those terms?
No, like at least know those terms. I don't care if
I
you use
see,
them,
and know them.
but like there's a bunch of people that don't know that like stuff, and that's kind of what comes out when like you play with people that have played a lot of MMOs. So like,
Hey man,
yeah,
beggars
just-
can't be choosers.
yeah, I mean, I just won't do it. Like, I just won't play Destiny 2 if I can't find a good raid team because
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I've seen the first area of that raid, and Jesus, like I want my team to be like decent to
Yeah,
go.
my
I've
only
heard you
experience-
really need people that know what
You
they're
need
doing.
coordination.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna waste my. I spent too much time back in the WoW days of wasting full weekends and sometimes even weeks trying to like learn an encounter and get it down. I'm not doing that again. I'm too old, man. I'm too
Yeah,
old for that
you have
shit.
a life now.
Sick of
Yeah.
that shit.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
my only experience with the raid for Destiny 2 is the Giant Bomb streams, and I didn't watch them. I just know that they
Okay.
went on for like 20 hours.
Yeah, so that's actually what I watched. I watched the first area, them do the first area, and I don't know if maybe it's like, I don't know. I would have thought they would do better because they're a pretty tight-knit team of people that have known each other for years, and they had a real hard time doing basic shit together because it's pretty intense. So I'm a little
I would have
nervous
figured
to
they
do
were
it.
trolling each other at that point.
No,
I'm pretty sure they were trying like pretty.
they were trying so
sincerely.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that like you need coordinate. Everybody needs to have a role. They need to know what they're doing and they need to execute it perfectly without dying. Because if you die at all, you're fucked. You have like limited revives in that thing. You have a like revive token, so you can be revived once, and then
Yeah.
if you die again, you're dead. And if anybody's dead for more than 10 seconds, the whole raid wipes through that whole thing.
If anybody is dead for more than 10 seconds?
Yeah, then everybody gets killed off.
What the fuck?
I mean, to be fair, in Destiny, there's a lot of ways to heal yourself.
Yep.
So
there
I
are.
mean, they got to make it difficult, I guess.
Yep.
The raid seems super cool. Like if you get that accomplished, like what you have to kind of do seems like the amount of teamwork is very enticing. But like, I'll just never have 6 people like all ready to go, gonna do it.
I have like 2 people right now that like
So you have
I
half
know
a team.
Well, that's the thing.
That's still
Half of
impressive
that.
that you have that, yeah.
That's the problem, though. That's half a team. It's not nearly like.
Yeah.
And out of those 2 people, like one of them is an acquaintance, and another one is a dude I talk to and play with regularly. So like, I trust him. Like, I have one other person I trust wholeheartedly to do the thing with me. So.
Right. I mean that's
We'll see.
that's what makes it so crazy. You need 6 people, which
Yeah.
that's a lot for co-op multiplayer, in my opinion.
I mean, we used to raid 40 mans, so like it's not really
Sure.
that bad.
Sure.
But-
Someone myself who didn't do MMOs, 6 is a
Yeah.
lot for co-op. And then
For what they actually expect of you, from what I've seen, 6 is actually not enough for what this raid expects of you to
Okay.
do easily. Like you all have to be on it, and that's what I'm nervous about.
And the other thing I was gonna say is like the amount of time these people need to like set aside to get this raid done. Like you need some dedicated folks.
Well, I mean, a minimum of 6 to 8 hours when you're doing like a run through it, for sure, at least.
Yeah.
I would say, with intermissions, of course, because that's like insane. So
Right.
but
And you can stop and then just pick it up like whenever you want, right?
I believe so. I think
Okay.
I don't know how it works in Destiny, but I have heard that it's the fire team leader who like the progress for the raid is saved like on their thing. So if you complete, because it resets every week, I believe. So if I was a fire team leader and we went through it one week, we could run through it again like the next day to like farm stuff if like we got another person in the team to lead it, I think. So
Well, I just
like,
mean you can do like a chunk of it, and then everyone can like leave and
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
bed, and you can come back. Because like Giant Bomb did it in like 3 chunks, and there's no way that it's left their machines on.
right, you get like saved to an instance of it when you complete milestones, which are usually
Yeah.
boss encounters.
That's good. That's good. Because like I honestly can't remember the last time I played like 8 hours of games straight. So that's that's a huge get.
Yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, I guess that's where I'm at though for Destiny 2, is just looking for people now. About to hit 270 late level. Probably hit that like maybe later tonight if my internet starts acting up, because it's
Or
at
if it
this
doesn't
point
start acting up.
if it doesn't start acting up again, yeah. At this point it's just kind of like incremental gains of 1 or 2 light levels every time
Yeah.
I get like something.
Yeah.
And it's slowed down a lot. Like I was saying to you before we went live, I want to be about 300 before the next expansion drops, which is December sometime. So I think that's probably possible. I'm enjoying it though. That game is like super fun, and it's the thing I do while watching people stream or listening to podcasts or any of that sort of thing.
Yeah,
It's just
I got a
fun.
lot of podcasts done when I was grinding at
Yep.
the end of that game.
I think I was talking to John about this last time. I'm going through Critical Role right now.
Yeah.
And they're at like episode 130 something, and they're all 3 to 4 hour long episodes. So I've
Wow.
kind of been working through that while doing that. But yeah, good
Nice.
times. Good game. And then the game that we can all talk about because we've all been playing it, Mario.
Hooray!
Okay, Mario. Have you
Yeah.
guys played this game Mario?
I love
Yep.
Mario.
Mario Odyssey.
Mario.
I love
Super Mario Odyssey.
I love
Mario.
video game.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about Luigi's Mansion.
So
For the game.
I slowed down on my Mario Odyssey a lot, mainly because I went back to some of the previous worlds and have just been grinding out some of the moons there.
That's what I had
But
done.
Slow down on like progression, or just like you're not
quote
playing
unquote
as much.
progression.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
like-
I haven't been playing as much either because I've been busy doing other stuff. But yeah, progression.
Yeah, I anytime I got to a world, I basically stopped, like got all the moons that the game would let me, and then moved
Yeah.
on to the next one, and that's what I did. I am almost done the game.
Yeah,
I'm
figured.
not. I don't think I am. I don't know. I'm at the second fork in the road.
I have
Okay.
like double-digit moons left to get.
Wow.
Okay, not bad. I am stuck looking for certain moons on specifically the third world, the ice desert world.
Mhm.
Okay.
There's a few that I just don't know where they are, and it's driving me crazy, so I had to put it down.
Can't you use like the hint toad?
Yeah, I still don't know where they are. Like,
Oh, okay.
I go exactly where it tells me.
You're just like, all right. Can I have the second hint now, please? I will give you more coins.
Yeah. There's a
You
couple.
need like the Professor Layton one where it's like there's 3 hints and then they basically just tell you the answer.
I mean, I have most of them there. There's just a few elusive ones that it's like, I'm right exactly where it tells me where it is, and there's nothing here at all.
Well,
You can only- you can
do you get the
only ground
Talkatoo
pound
one
so
as
many
well,
times.
or
Sorry?
because like the trick is you go to Talkatoo, he gives you like the verbal clue, and then you go to the
Yeah.
Toad and you get the actual location, and then you're like, all right, now I
Yeah.
can piece it together. Usually, there hasn't really been any that I've been super stuck on. There's been some that have like skill based that have messed me up.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, that talking to isn't always that helpful because some of those moons are just straight up like called like bippity boppity boo a moon, which tells me nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Some.
Yeah.
But for the most, like, I've been perfecting the like jump, throw your hat, dive onto the hat to bounce, then do it, like
that's
that
so
over and over.
satisfying.
You basically like fly through a level doing that shit.
John, we were talking about this before you came on. After he had kind of told me about that last week, I took a few minutes to get it. I just do it all the time now. That is like the go-to thing.
It's
Even
actually
if
gotten me in trouble. I've jumped off of cliffs because I've jumped too much. Off.
Yeah, but I like that you can also like turn for like the second one, and kind of get around stuff. Like I use that nonstop, and I've gotten so good with like muscle memory. Like before, it was like, okay, I've got to make sure I hit this one and then that one. Now I can just like do it. Bam, my hands just did it.
Yep. Like I said, that's a problem sometimes though, where you have to make a tight jump and you're just used to jumping real far.
Yeah,
but
I also really like the ground pound jump. That's really good if you're on like a narrow edge or something.
Yeah. Or if you're stuck underwater and you need to get up very quickly.
Yep.
I didn't know that, but that's good to know.
Yep. And I'm trying to think if there's anything that's really changed with like favorite stuff. I still really like for the enemies you can take over, like I said before, I still really like the like stringy dude, the long leg dudes, the like onion bros.
Yeah. I like the Nobi Boy guys a lot.
Yeah, those are
because they have like a good sound when you're like spreading out and stuff, like the xylophone.
The sound's real good. The sound's what makes it for me for sure, but I still like the leg guys better because I like the snapping like jump they do at the end when you snap your legs up. I really like it a lot. It's so satisfying.
I like I'm on the beach world, and I like the little tentacle guys that shoot around.
Okay.
The fact that you can like fly with them. There was one challenge I had to do where you were like flying, which was really cool.
I don't think many other things have changed necessarily for me. It's still just a real fun game.
I've done like a couple water stages now, and they're like some of the best water stages.
Yeah,
because you can take over cheaps.
I am surprised how little I have hated the water stages in this game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Me too.
For sure.
I think I'm with John about the jump rope. I hate that thing.
I hate the volleyball more.
Okay.
Yeah, so he got to the other one that's like that, which is I didn't have as much of a problem with, but like I can definitely see where the annoyance would be on it.
Yeah, I was talking to John about this, and he's like, "Oh, I got 100 on my second try."
Really?
Yeah, but like jump rope took forever, but that one not so much. The volleyball.
I feel like
8 times forever for me.
Every time I do the jump rope, I feel like I'm stupid or something. Like my hand isn't working properly. I don't know why, because I know when to push the button. I can like
these big meaty claws. Why do I even have you?
So the thing that was messing me up that I find that finally clicked for me was you can totally
over the rope.
Yes, that was it. It was messing with me the entire time. No, you can actually jump deceptively sooner than you think. Like I was always timing it wrong, being like, all right, I gotta wait till I hit the ground. You can totally hit jump before he hits the ground, and you'll make it.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
He hits the ground?
Before Mario hits the ground, if you hit jump, it'll buffer it. And that was what kept messing me up. Like, I would get to 50s and 60s and get stuck. But then once I realized I hit, like, over 100.
Mario's, like, falling or something, and you hit jump, and he'll just jump when he hits the ground? Like,
he'll just
up a jump?
Like, it's as if the game thinks you're trying to do a triple jump, basically. But you're doing it a little bit earlier than you think you can. Like, let's say, like, there's, like, 30 frames that you can hit jump for Mario. It's, like, surprisingly generous. It's like really, and that was what kept messing me up. Some other people used to do like throwing Some other people do cap throwing to do 2 at a time. Someone just said that in the chat.
Chat is saying that. I was asking you if I should be doing that. You said you didn't do that.
No. I just figured out the timing with that earlier jumping, and then I did it.
Also, something we didn't talk about because we didn't get there, like Sean or I. The end of New Donk City is one of the best things in video game.
Oh, that part was really cool.
The end of it, or are you talking about like the festival?
That's what
Yeah,
that's what it
that's
means.
what-
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just about to ask. Can you do the festival like again, or is it like one time?
I don't know. Bagel, no, you can't put your head there.
Because I went back there and I was like, hey, maybe she's there and I can just do it again. Because like, why not? I would love to. I'd love to show that off to people. But yeah, that part was great. It was
Like
so
if we had like a best moment in video games for our game of the year talk, so that's probably it. Like that's
So-
a contender for this year.
pretty
You
fun.
you
It's
you
pretty
must
fun.
be able to do it again because there are 2 moons there and you can miss one of them. So there has to be some way.
Oh.
But it might be a post game
okay.
thing, like for plot related reasons, like she's not there at first.
We're getting confirmation from the chat by talking to a guy in the auditorium. You can redo it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Cool.
So I am going to totally do that.
Yeah, just for fun, right? Like, it's not hard at all. It's literally there just to be like, hey, isn't this a good time?
Yep, that song is real good. And then like at the end, there's just a crowd of people that are like stoked that you're around. It's so good. That's best.
Yeah, New Donk City is
best
a pretty good kingdom. I was wondering, how do you guys feel about no overworld?
Honestly, like I liked Galaxy 2 and that had no overworld. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of okay with it.
I haven't had an issue with it. I just kind of noticed that that's what it's kind of missing. And I was
Sure.
thinking of this in relation to Breath of the Wild a lot, and they're like, they kind of have a lot of similarities in just kind of how open Nintendo made these games. Whereas, because I think of
Sure.
like 64 or like Sunshine or the Galaxy ones, and you go into an area or a kingdom or whatever, and you can only kind of really go for 1 star at a time, right? Whereas
Yeah.
this one just lets you keep going, and you're just finding stuff, which was very Breath of the Wild as well. It was just you kind of like there was an element of exploration that both these games like really have.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's some of the talks we had after we recorded last week when we were just chattering a little bit more about it. But that's one of the things I think I appreciate about this 3D Mario more is I like that open feeling of like you get a moon and then you continue on in the same world. It doesn't kick you back to like a lobby sort of system or something.
I think
Yeah,
you said that
I like
on the
it.
show.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's super important to me for this type of game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if both those games, like, if they didn't influence each other.
I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
usually how they go. The Zelda team and like the Mario team kind of like work with each other in a way.
And then talking about the moons, we were saying how like I agree that with so many moons, it makes finding some like kind of not feel as special. But I do
Yeah.
like that they reward you for exploration, like that you're like, oh, I wonder if there's something over there. Oh, there's an item to like further my EP, essentially my progress that I didn't need, but it's there. So like,
Or there's like hidden coins everywhere. Like there's always something
Yeah.
where you go. Or there'll be
Yeah.
like a cat Mario on the wall.
I
Which
think
is
it's
another nice,
important
like,
to
reference.
reward the player for exploration. I don't think enough games do that anymore. There's a lot of games where like you explore an environment and it looks beautiful, but there's no reason why that area
It's kinda
exists.
empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And Mario plays on it too. Like you'd be like, oh look, there's like a sand dune and it's glowing. I know there's a moon under there. Nope, there's 8 tiny Goombas. And
Yeah.
now you gotta run.
They just
I
kind of
just
troll
jump
you
in
with
the
it the
air.
entire game.
yeah.
I wish
Yeah.
in New Donk City there was more humans you could take over.
Yeah.
It's like just the car guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they kind of like. I wish there was multiple people and they all had kind of a little bit of a purpose. I don't want to spoil this. There's a moon in New Donk City I got. It involves a scooter, and it's very like Sonic Adventure 2, like Sonic Adventure going towards the camera.
Yeah.
You guys done this one?
It sounds familiar.
Yep. It was
That part
it was real
so
good. It was
that
real
came out of
good.
nowhere. That's probably been my favorite moon. Again, I'm not going to spoil what happens, but that was just awesome. That was super good.
Yeah.
This
Game
is
continues
so
to
fun.
impress, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm playing it like all the time. It's great.
Yeah, like
Yep.
I said, I'm probably gonna be done the game tonight 100%.
Yeah, I'm going nice and slow, but I'm playing it a ton. But I'm just like savoring it all.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it a lot. So good.
What's your guys' favorite costume at this moment?
Hmm.
I'm gonna be the like boring guy, say Mario in like a classy pinstripe suit. is real
Okay.
good.
I like Mario Maker. That's
Okay.
what I've been sticking with.
It's a spoilery outfit, like post game outfit, so I don't want to say.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
That's good. Anyway,
enough.
that's all you've been playing, Paul?
That's it.
All right, John?
Mario Odyssey. Obviously, I've got about I think 50 moons left, and I'm done.
Okay.
And I also finished Dead Space 2 on stream for the first time on Monday.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Hooray.
Good job.
What a comedy that game was! Holy shit, I laughed my ass off playing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like it was really funny. Just a lot of like unintentional comedy moments. What else? We also got to play the multiplayer. We actually had enough people to get an Xbox Live game going of Dead Space 2 multiplayer.
Okay.
And it
I don't
was
know what this is.
so it's a 4v4 objective-based multiplayer where 4 people play as humans, the other 4 play as the necromorphs. The humans
Okay.
are trying to like accomplish certain things, like I guess kill off the necromorphs technically, or like escape the base they're in, and then the necromorphs are just constantly trying to kill them and delay them till they run out of time. You level up and that unlocks new weapons for you. By default, you start with like a plasma rifle and the plasma cutter, and then like you can earn new skills and new abilities as you level up. Necromorphs, there's 4 different ones you can use. The one with like the 3 tentacles that shoots at you, the small child one, the big giant like guy with the 2 claws, and there's like the acidic spitter one.
Okay.
There was 5 maps. I think 2 were free DLC.
Is it good? Like,
I
never played the
honestly,
multiplayer.
I actually had a lot of fun. Like a bunch of us talked about like bringing it up again and doing the PC version because like the PC version was on sale at the time, and it'd be probably way easier to set up than getting Xbox Live for the 360 going.
Are you gonna play Dead Space 3?
Yeah, I just need to figure out when I'm gonna stream it and who's gonna be my co-op partner.
Okay. I hear it's bad.
I hear it's like not even remotely scary, and I mean I don't hear that it's bad per se. I just hear that it's like it went the way Resident Evil 5 and 6 did, where it just became too actiony and just kind of full of itself.
Okay. I haven't played it, so.
Dead
don't know.
Space 2 is $20 on Steam right now.
It was
Damn.
$5 because of like a Halloween sale.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be like a Thanksgiving sale coming up in like any week now, so just like wait a week or two.
I mean, we had those dates leaked, remember? I can't remember what they are now.
I don't remember
There's one like
either,
every
yeah.
2 weeks or whatever it was. Or was it? No, it was every month, wasn't it?
Actually, hold on. If I just scroll down, I think I put the actual dates as the news.
Oh,
So
that's
I
right,
can tell
yeah.
you in 2 seconds here. The next one's the autumn sale, November 22nd to the 28th
Okay.
on
Yeah.
Steam. Yeah. There you go. Dead Space 2.
All right. Any other thoughts on Dead Space, John?
No,
Did
that
you
was-
do the eye thing?
Oh my god, that was so stupid. So many things I was just like, what? This is the dumbest thing I've seen in a game.
I thought it was pretty gross. As someone who is eye squeamish and just thinking about it now is making my eyes water.
Well, because
Did
it's
not
like
looking
yeah,
at it.
when you screw it up, like it's very like it's super gory and like oh my god, I can't believe it. Like why would you think
definitely
this was a
screwed
good
it up. I
idea?
remember that now. I definitely screwed it up.
But then like when you do it correctly, it's like comically like beep, you're fine. It's just like what are you doing? What was the point of this?
Isn't the main character like supposed to be like 50 years old?
Isaac?
Yeah, isn't he like an old? Isn't he just like an old man janitor that was on this station?
No, he's an engineer.
Oh, is he? Okay.
I do not know how old he is, but I'm sure you're holy shit, you're right. He's 49.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Okay.
now he'll be like in his 50s, unless he dies in the third one. I don't know.
Apparently the third one ends on a cliffhanger.
Great.
I don't know if this is based off of his Dead Space 3 age or what, but yeah, 49.
He's a spry old dude.
Word.
What the hell happened
Yeah.
to this episode number?
Is that all you've been playing, John?
That's it.
John, what about you?
I've
Tell me about Mario.
Yeah, I got Mario. It's pretty good. There's these moons. Anyway, I've been playing a small game on my phone called 80 Days. This is
Okay.
actually pretty old. It came out a few years ago, but I've always been wanting to play it, and I freed up some time. Um, it's based on Around the World in 80 Days, the Jules Verne book, and you play
Okay.
as Passepartout, the like assistant to what's the main guy? I cannot remember the main dude from that book. But anyway, there's the main guy, and you play his assistant, and you're trying to get around the world in 80 days. So you have to like choose which cities you're going to go to, and it's very just kind of like narrative adventure gamey. Lots of like it's just kind of like a lot of reading. And
Phileas Fogg.
Phineas Fogg or Phileas Fogg, whatever it is. Yes, Fogg. That's your master, as he calls it.
Yeah. You're
You
his
start in-
valet.
Yeah, and you start in London, and you have to make sure that your master is in good spirits. So you'll often have to tend to him, which will just like it's just like raising like a bar or a number. You have to you have to keep an eye on your money and your suitcase and like the items you have, and some items will make it easier to do different kinds of travel. It'll affect things you'll run into. Like for example, if you have this specific like altimeter, whenever you're on an airship, your like happiness won't go down as much. Also, this game, for whatever reason, it's kind of steampunky. So even though it was set in whatever
1872.
1872, there's robots around and weird teleportation stuff and sea monsters that you can run into. Like it's kind of this weird fantasy thing at the same time. So it's actually super interesting just kind of seeing what the characters will run into. Like I said, primarily you're just reading kind of what's going on and then deciding, oh, am I going to explore the city I'm in, which will take 4 hours, or am I going to go to bed because I need to make sure I hit this, airship or boat at 10 a.m. in the morning to go to the next city. I'm about 40 days into it, and I just recently got out of a sub after being eaten by a sea monster. That part was pretty
Okay.
cool. So I understand it's supposed to be kind of roguelike where you can lose, then you want to start again and try different routes and whatnot. And based on the number of cities, yeah, there's a ton of different routes. I went primarily like southeast from London. One of the first like branching ones is like, hey, do you want to go up through Russia and stuff? And I decided to go down, and I went over to down Africa, and now I'm near Australia and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Cool.
pretty fun game. I like the look of it. It's pretty nicely designed, and just kind of the story is pretty interesting. And then the whole adding in like robots and weird fantasy monsters is cool too. So again, that game is 80 days. It's on iOS for sure.
How much is it on iOS?
I don't remember. I bought it a while ago.
It's
it can't-
$10 on Steam. So
Okay, that was definitely a lot more than it was on iOS. I probably got it on sale for
Yeah.
like $1 or $2.
Roger.
But I want to say it wasn't more than $5 on the phone. But it's a pretty good game. I would take a look into it if you like narrative focused games.
Cool. It looks cool. I really like this art style.
The art style, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, that's it. Let's go into some news.
Yeah. Some stuff going on here.
All right, we did Games of Gold last week. They announced the PlayStation Plus games for this month. It is for PlayStation 4, Worms Battlegrounds and Bound. I'm actually kind of interested in Bound.
Which one was Bound again? I gotta look this
It
one
was
up.
kind of like a platformy action game, but your character's always dancing.
I don't think I ever knew about this game, to be honest with you. This doesn't look familiar at all. Looks cool. Looks nice.
PlayStation, it's R-type dimensions and Ragdoll Kung Fu, Fists of Plastic. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And on Vita, it is Dungeon Punks and Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse, episodes 1 and 2. What? Okay, well, I guess whatever the Broken Sword 5 is, it's episodic, and you get the first 2 episodes.
Worms Battlegrounds for free is kind of cool. I'm into it.
Here's a sad note. Housemarque, developers of Resogun, Next Machina, are no longer going to be making arcade-style games.
Huh.
What are they going to work on
Okay.
instead? Have they said?
They just said they're going to be pivoting to something else. I think
Okay.
multiplayer might have been mentioned. Let me try and find. Let's see. Here's a quote from them. Lackluster sales of Nex Machina have led us to thinking that it is time to bring our long-standing commitment to the arcade genre to an end. While this genre will always hold a special place in our hearts, the industry is moving toward multiplayer experiences with strong, robust communities. I thought this was just kind of interesting on the wake of EA canning a couple narrative or single-player narrative-focused games. Here's another kind of single-player game. I think it had local co-op sometimes. That's a huge bummer. I really liked their games. I guess we'll see what they did. You know these guys did Outbound? Or Outland? Outland?
Yeah. The color switching Metroidvania?
The color shifting one.
Oh man, I didn't realize that was them.
I didn't know that was them either. Yeah, Ubisoft just published it. That game's great.
Yeah, because when Nex Machina came out, they offered that game for free on Steam for a limited time, so I picked it back up.
That makes sense.
That's a good game. Yeah. I really
like replayed it, actually. It's really good. It actually holds up, believe it or not.
I like a lot of Housemarque's games, so it's kind of a bummer that they're going to be pivoting so much, but hopefully it'll still be a good game. Anyway, that's another genre slowly dying. I don't know. Who knows? We got some news on PUBG. The Xbox version is going to be coming out December 12th for $30. Yeah, which I believe is the same price as the PC one.
It is cheaper. I paid $36.
It's $36. Oh, maybe hang on, you're thinking Canadian. Exchange? It's probably the exchange.
Yeah, it might have been the exchange.
I think it's $30. Okay. And the version 1.0 for PC is going to be out late December.
Oh, so it's officially coming out.
Yeah, they were supposed to sync up together. That was the whole point.
That's the plan.
Yep.
Well, they're not going to be synced together. They're going to be within the same month of each other. I don't know. Now that it's going to be on Xbox, I might play that. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm
Get
curious.
Hype, man.
Yeah, I'm curious how much better it will be now when it's released, if at all.
If they'll change anything, or it's just like here's the one. It's 1.0 now.
Well, they're supposed to.
Vaulting is the big thing I've been hearing about. Yeah. Which like I can't. I love that that's a thing that people are excited about. Vaulting,
like over little things. Yeah. Otherwise, you have to go all the way around, like everything.
So, finally learned from Gears of War.
Yeah.
Here's probably the big news for the week. So, Paris Games Show is happening this week.
Yep.
And they had a press conference at the beginning, and a pre-show as well that was like definitely worth watching. Which I thought was interesting because the pre-shows are usually not that interesting. But they had a game announcements there as well. I don't know if the article I have up has everything, but let's just kind of go down this list.
Okay.
So Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wildlands comes out November 7th.
Next week. Yep.
They showed a trailer for the Shadow Colossus remake, and it looks pretty good.
Right. Is there any actual information about it this time, though? Like... Are they adding new Colossi?
They haven't said anything about that. I'm pretty sure it's just a remake. They said February 6th. It looks nice, though. They showed off that flying snake in the sand fight.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, that's
one. The one they showed. Yeah. Here's one of the hot button topics. They showed another trailer for Detroit Become Human. Yeah. Did either of you see this trailer?
No, but I heard some bad things.
Yeah, so it was about a alcoholic, abusive father killing his adolescent daughter, and then you could have changed it so you play an android who's I guess like a housemaid or whatever, and then you're in the trailer you find out that like the dad got angry again and killed the last robot. And that's why she's been reset or whatever, and then he tells you to like stay there while he like goes upstairs to get like angry at his daughter, and then if you stay there he just kills his own kid, whereas if you go up there you can like save it. Like it was pretty serious. It was some pretty heady stuff. Kind of
why was this controversial to people on Twitter? I'm just
because David Cage has no tact. That's the thing.
That was kind of the big thing.
The game was always going to be about racism, and I don't think David Cage can take that shit on either.
Well, I think it's more like, why is David Cage doing this again, basically? Why is he...
People are just getting sick of David Cage's shit, basically.
I think that's the takeaway here. Yeah.
Because
Well,
let's not forget, Indigo Prophecy had some weird shit in it too. Like, he's not. This isn't new for this dude.
what I was kind of hearing was closer to what John initially said, of just David Cage isn't that great a writer. He kind of needs to be like
Reined in.
reined in a bit.
He's not a good writer at all.
And he's tackling some like very serious topics now, and a lot of people are just like, you have proven that you're not really well equipped for this.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's kind of just doubling down.
I kind of am excited to see the train wreck, to be honest.
I mean,
you are ready to see a man's career be destroyed by his own hubris, basically, is what you're saying.
I'm ready to see the writing.
Whether the games are good,
couldn't care less about it.
They are an experience. Beyond Two Souls is, I would not say that good of a game, but it is. No. I'm glad I played it, I can say.
Really? Because I felt like I wasted my time, to be honest.
I'm glad I played that game. It is a weird game that is okay. It's okay at best. I'll give it.
Yeah,
that.
I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll agree with that. It's okay.
So, I'm just I just want to see what this ends up being like. And I'm sure it's going to get talked about a lot. So I'd like to have the kind of the background there.
Sure.
But anyways, yeah, just kind of a disturbing trailer, and that was not fun to watch, I guess. But you know what was fun to watch? The Spider-Man trailer.
I'm sure.
And he's cracking jokes, and he's jumping all over the place, and that game just looks so much fun.
Did it have a lot less QuickTime events, this trailer?
There was no QuickTime events this trailer, but
Good.
Who knows? I don't know how much of it was actually gameplay. It was really more like story trailer, like Aunt May and Mary Jane were in there and stuff.
Okay.
So who knows? But it looks like a fun time, and you know,
what type of Aunt May is it? Is it hot Aunt May or old Aunt May?
Where on the Aunt May age scale is this game?
It was old Aunt May. I can't exactly remember.
Okay. I was legit curious, like which way they're going with it. If it's like a new movie series tie-in in any way, or if it's kind of its own thing.
It's its own thing because he's like an adult living and paying rent and stuff. So it's not like he's a teenager from like Homecoming. No, it's kind of its own thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then we got Sucker Punch's new IP, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes.
Did you guys see the trailer? There wasn't any gameplay in it. It's based in the 1200s, samurai combat and whatnot. Looks kind of cool. Like I said, there was no gameplay, but just the premise seems kind of interesting.
I mean, yeah, the premise sounds cool. When we see gameplay, I think we can talk about it more.
Right.
I mean, Sucker Punch usually isn't bad for gameplay.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I like Sucker Punch. I enjoy the Infamous games. So I'm gonna say optimistic. They showed some more God of War, which I kind of just want to play that game at this point.
When is that out again?
No release date, nothing. So I'm kind of at the point where it's just like, stop talking about it and like give me the game, or like just hold off until you can give me the game. I just want to play your game. I'm already kind of sold. It seems interesting. Let's go.
That seems like if I don't have a PS4 Pro, it might stutter. It seems like it's real high, and
I don't think it's gonna stutter.
I don't know, man. I'm not
on a standard PS4. You think it's gonna run poorly?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm worried about it. I don't think necessarily it will, but I'm worried it will.
I thought you did get a Pro.
Too good. No. It was double the price.
Okay. All right. And then here's the other trailer. People was a little controversial. Last of Us Part 2.
Yep.
Did you guys see this one?
No, I didn't watch anything from the show basically, because I didn't know it was happening.
Yeah, this happened Monday morning. And I know we already skipped the pre-show. We'll go back to the pre-show. I'm just going through this article. This trailer, characters we don't really know about. It kind of hints at like the Fireflies or whatever from the first game, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, you get to see a girl get her elbow smashed by a hammer. They're like hanging this one chick, almost stabbing her in the stomach. Like, it was brutal. It was like a really gruesome trailer. But again, no characters that we've seen before, so I don't know if I should be happy or sad about who got killed.
That's interesting.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys saw that the poster for The Last of Us that has been kind of going around with like the arm and the axe
No, I
going down.
haven't.
Okay. Well, it seems like there's gonna be more female protagonists in this one because it was that arm was revealed to be the chick in this trailer, whereas a lot of people thought it was like Joel or something because it was pretty like muscular, but it's just this like jacked chick. Anyways, yeah,
Okay.
someone says in the chat torture porn. It sounds like I've heard multiple people say kind of torture porn-ish. This trailer. So
Okay.
yeah, it was just like two like really dark trailers.
I don't know how it's weird to me just because The Last of Us like has a name for itself, like that they would have kind of a shock value trailer associated with it. Seems a little weird to me. They could have just done a teaser and then people would have gotten excited. Instead, they.
I mean, they did a
That's
teaser
kind of
last
what the
time, I
first
heard.
one was.
Yeah, the first one was pretty teasery when it was just like Ellie with the guitar, right? And then she was
Yeah.
like, "I'm ready to go."
Yeah, what I'm saying is that it's weird that like a game with a name would resort to something like showing people torture each other
Right.
as the first view we get of it. But
I mean,
I don't
it's
know.
getting people
Maybe it'll
talking.
make sense.
I'm sure it'll make sense. I mean, Naughty Dog has a pedigree of good writing, so I'm not
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah,
worried.
but like, aren't the writers who originally were there for Last of Us gone now?
The Last of Us ones?
I
I
thought.
don't know. I know Amy Hennig left, but she left before like Uncharted 4, and Uncharted 4 had great writing.
Yeah, it
And
did.
the most recent Uncharted had good writing as well, with the Lost Legacy of the two ladies.
Okay.
So I mean, they still got good writers.
Okay.
Ton of VR. These ones, honestly, my eyes kind of glazed over. Something
Yeah.
called. Oh, and this is just gonna be one trailer with a bunch of them, so I'm gonna skip that.
Okay.
One game that is out today already, a journey-looking game called Hour, O-U-R-E.
Okay.
I don't know. It's already out. I don't think I've been hearing good things about it.
Have you heard anything about it? Because I haven't.
I think I saw like a tweet that was like, "This game is kind of boring," like a headline or something. I didn't read the article.
That's too bad.
I can't tell you much about it.
Okay.
Honestly, for me, the pre-show was kind of where it was at. They started it off with Guacamelee 2,
Okay.
which I am stoked for. That first game is great, and
I mean, I'm stoked for Spelunky too.
and they finished with Spelunky 2, which I was surprised to hear Spelunky 2, but people are stoked on Spelunky 2.
I don't know where you go with Spelunky to have a 2 necessarily, because the first one just felt so good. It's like, I guess you just do that again, but maybe with some like online co-op or something. That'd be okay.
I mean, that's
Some new
probably
dungeons.
that's probably one of the things they're going to add.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people have been speculating like, what could they do? Is it just going to be like 4 new tile sets? That doesn't seem like it would be enough.
No.
Maybe some people were thinking like, well, SteamWorld Dig was kind of like these these like specific things, and then SteamWorld Dig 2, they kind of like opened it up for the sprawling thing. Maybe Spelunky does something like that. Like, who knows? Seems to
I
be
mean,
about
I'm
your daughter.
stoked. Okay.
I don't
Yep.
know.
Makes sense.
People love Spelunky. I'm sure
love
it'll be good.
Spelunky.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
sure this will be good. That guy knows his way around games. Kind of interesting because he's already working on that other game, that collection of games. Remember that like 51 games or whatever it was? I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna look that up. real
Derek,
quick.
you was working on that?
Well, the company Mossmouth.
Oh, okay.
Mossmouth 51. What is it called? I don't think Oh yeah, it is Mossmouth. What is it called?
UFO 50?
UFO 51, yeah, where it was him and like 3 other indie devs making like 51 full-fledged kind of not exactly mini games, like bigger than mini games.
Yeah, it's the creators of Spelunky, Downwell, Time Barons, Scorpulek, and Madhouse. So,
Well, I know 2 of those.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Guacamelee was set to the release date was soon-ish. They said.
Dope. I'm in.
Can't remember what they said for Spelunky. I don't think they said anything.
That's an instant buy for me. Like, I'm in. They don't have to actually show me anything. They've proven Spelunky.
Yeah, just like I would say the same for Guacamelee myself. In relation to Spelunky, though, I didn't play a ton of the first one, but I kind of want to get into this second one, just to be a part of it this time. So I'll probably play this one a lot more.
Fair enough. Sure.
And I'm trying to think anything else from the pre-show that stuck out to me. Oh, there's a tennis game coming back, and a lot of people were like, "Hey, remember tennis games?"
What is it? Virtua Tennis or?
It's not Virtua Tennis. What was it? Let's see, tennis game.
Grand Slam? Who knows?
Tennis World Tour?
Don't know.
Let's see. Tennis World.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Breakpoint Studios.
I don't. Yeah. I don't,
Oh,
I
there we go.
don't-
Tennis World Tour is being developed as a spiritual successor to the 2K Games, Top Spin franchise.
Oh, wow. I haven't heard that series in a long time.
I think that's the thing. I don't think anyone's heard any tennis series in a long time.
Yeah, like Mario Tennis is like the only one that survived, basically.
Yeah, but remember when there was like a ton of tennis games?
I don't remember a ton. I remember like 4 franchises: Virtua Tennis, Mario Tennis, Top Spin, and actually
Rockstar's Tabletop.
yeah, table tennis. There you go.
All right. That's all I can remember from Paris. That seemed kind of cool. Why don't we go on to some questions?
Yeah. let's
Join
do
me.
it.
Some questions. I'll read this first one. It comes from Chillin' Chum. It's occurred to me that game industry executives, for all their seemingly single concern about money, don't necessarily do enough to get all of the money, with a lack of caring for the millions to be made on a successful game here and there for the big billions, which might also help their PR if the press wasn't bugging them so much about who they're forgetting. So I suspect that it isn't just about the money, but some deeper, baser concern to them, such that they could never, ever play nice with us. I'm not positive what that is, though, so thoughts.
I don't agree with this. Like, because this question seems to be that, like, they'll make more money if their PR is better. No, they make more money by getting their product into people's hands and letting them spend money and, like, coercing them psychologically to do so.
Yeah.
Like, that's why the blind boxes exist, and that's why microtransactions are a thing. So the way they're doing it now is actually the way to get all the money. PR doesn't actually mean shit for money.
Well, no, getting games into someone's hands is the job of PR.
Right. I guess what he means is that, like, people are starting to fight back and revolt against the microtransaction thing. So I think his thing is they should just not do that because they could make more money by, like, just making a better product, which is unfortunately not true.
No, yeah, that's not how that works at all, unfortunately.
That's why games are becoming services. That's why we hear
that's
games
exactly
as a service.
right. Yeah.
That's why Housemarque, it wants multiplayer with big communities. They want people coming back continuously. They don't, and that, that's why we're hearing, death of single player, which obviously that's not happening. We just
Especially
had Mario,
this year.
Wolfenstein, and Assassin's Creed come out. That's clearly not happening.
I mean,
It's just a
Zelda,
death
like,
of single
this whole
player from
year-
EA, which is not that big a loss.
Right.
Yeah, from EA. But
yeah.
the idea behind that is you play the game once, you don't go back to it because there's nothing left to do.
Right.
You play it again if
Right.
it's multiplayer.
So I'm wondering if maybe I'm, like, misinterpreting what the question or the comment is, but I think that's what it is, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I think the way they're going is anti-consumer for the money, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and so, yeah. But for the, like, it's not just about the money, it's about a deeper concern for them. It's about brand recognition and keeping people into a thing that they can easily, like, give you pixels for money, essentially. They don't have to put a lot of man hours into. They can just continuously update something. I think that's the idea, is they want you in their ecosystem. Even if you're not spending money, they can collect data and, like, sell that to other companies and stuff, which is
As
what a lot of
long as
people
they are getting
do.
something that they feel is of value, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is, you might not like the loot boxes and choose not to buy them, but time and time again we keep hearing that it's only a small percentage that spend a lot of money, these whales, and that's enough. So, like,
They
why
make
not?
up for everybody that doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. But even
Yep.
think about it. Even if, like, I think about myself, I don't buy loot boxes ever really. I don't care enough. If
Okay.
everyone bought one loot box for $1, and let's say they have 1 million players, that is another $1 million.
For
Even just
nothing.
like, yeah, that's just one loot box. Like every time you're
For
thinking,
no
oh, it's
work.
just one. It's just one. That is,
Yeah.
if everyone thought that, that's another $1 million, which is
And
crazy to
like
think about.
and like I don't mind spending money for a game like on a game that is free that I like think has earned it.
Sure.
I think the thing that people are starting to revolt against, and rightfully so, is we let it get to the point where there's like three different SKUs of the same game, the like $60, an $80, or like a $100 version or whatever. And then there's also microtransactions in there and like the blind boxes where you kind of buy a box and you might get something good, but you might get garbage. And the whole thing with Activision, or was it Activision, looking into like ways to pair you up with people
Yeah,
to,
it was
to
that. It
like
was
convince
Activision.
you want to buy something. It's gotten to a point where people are actually just sick of it, and I'm so glad that like people are speaking out against it now, because it's always been a little shady, but it's gotten crazy recently. So we need
Well,
to some checks and balances.
here's how I feel. And here I hear a lot of other uh like I think Giant Bomb has mentioned this. I know like Patrick Flippin on Waypoint mentioned that often if it's just aesthetic, it's not a big
Yeah.
deal. It doesn't affect the game. But when you're playing against other players, and they've just like outspent you, and it's hard for you to win at that point, that's obviously a bummer.
Yeah.
Because I know personally, I'm fine even if I put $60 into a game and want to put more into a game. If I want to, like, why don't I? If it's
Yeah.
if I'm gonna have more fun doing that, then why not? Right? It's gonna be
Yeah.
different for every person. But like I think like Overwatch, I was happy to spend $60 on that. I played that a ton. I mean, I didn't buy any costumes, but like I wouldn't be against it if I really wanted to. Like I had so much fun with that game.
Sure.
But the big one, and people they reference Shadow of War,
Yep.
but this one is when it almost seems like you need to start buying these loot boxes to like progress properly.
Right,
And
because you
there's-
buy orcs, right? Essentially,
Yeah,
because they're so
apparently
disposable.
at the end of Shadow of War, apparently it gets to a part where you need like some really high level orcs that take a very long time to kind of grind up, or you could
Yeah.
give them like $3 or whatever it is and get yourself one of the legendary orcs. Like the end game
Yeah.
is apparently feels like it was tailored to you need to put a bit of money in this, and that's when it gets kind of shady. And as a consumer, you kind of always have to wonder yourself like, am I just kind of like bad at the game, or did it get unreasonably hard? Like, who's supposed to know that? How can you honestly make that argument? Like,
Yeah,
that game
yeah.
just got too hard at the end. Well, that could be because I'm bad at playing the game, or it could be because they turned the knob to 11, and like it becomes a little unreasonable. But that's going to be different for everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Like everything is against the consumer in this case, which sucks.
NBA 2K18 had something like this too, where if you were to get all the quote unquote content in that game, it's like $160 or something. Because, yeah, there's like a $200 Canadian SKU on PS4.
But did
or
you
something like
need that content though?
I don't know. This is the thing, is I don't play those games, so I don't
Right.
actually know what they're selling you at all.
Because I'm saying like if it's just cosmetic, like, I don't need the cosmetics. I mean that's
Well,
fine.
There's
But,
another
like-
line I draw on that though, where like I think Destiny 2 is a problem with this actually. Is that like the color, the shaders, I don't like that they're consumable.
Oh,
Mainly
sure.
because like Warframe, you have to buy colors to change your armor, but then it's like, yo dog, you spent like $1 for that red, so you just own that red now. You can change your armor to that red anytime.
Right. Yep.
And Destiny 2
sucks
is like,
for-
no, fuck you. Buy another box.
Exactly, and it really sucks with Destiny because you go through guns so quick that it's basically like, oh, I don't want to use my shader. I'm about to lose this gun in like 10 minutes because I'll get something stronger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
So
that kind of sucks as well.
the way Destiny did it, I think, is not consumer friendly. I don't like paying for colors at all, but if I'm going to, I kind of want that color to just be unlocked forever. Like that's
Right.
probably where I draw that line. So basically, Warframe good, Destiny shitty when it comes to colors. That's all I'm saying.
Anyways, that was that question. I should have said before we continue, if people want to send in questions, it's top-down perspective at gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Twitter, or the Facebook group, or the Discord channel, or John's P.O. Box. And John, looks like you're ready to go with some P.O. Box.
We've got 6 from our favorite contributor.
All right, here we go.
So I do not know the order that I'm opening these in.
I wouldn't say we pick favorites, but I will say maybe one of the most dedicated contributors.
Dedicated does seem
the most
like the right one.
consistent contributor.
All right, so I'm just going to pop these open. I do not know the order of this, but these are going to be all trivia-based, I believe, and also all the Undertale stuff, as usual.
Yes.
We do have the Worry About Game of the Year in about a month and a half right now, so...
It's true. I actually updated my list earlier this week. I started going through and adding things to my possible...
Ooh, I should be doing that too. That's a good idea.
Got a lot longer than I was expecting.
I did it the Sean way this year. It's been way easier just keeping track of games as I've been playing them.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. Games that like specifically stick out. I don't write all the games.
Yeah.
Okay.
This has been like a really good year for games, honestly.
Yep.
No, doesn't it suck?
Yeah, no. Well, it's just so weird because I feel like it doesn't feel like there's been a year that we've had like this is the best damn year in a while. Like, when would you say was the last year that was just like super memorable?
Maybe for game releases, it's been the best damn year. I don't know if this has been the best damn year.
Well, no, sorry, that's what I meant. Game releases, like game quality.
2010 very good. I remember 2010 being very good.
Yeah, I think 2010 was that like Assassin's Creed 2, Borderlands, Batman? Was it that one?
Mass Effect 2.
Sounds right.
Yeah, I think so.
Or was that 2009? That might have been 2009. Actually, I think that was probably 2009 because I think that's when I got hired at the game store and Batman came out when I got hired.
Okay.
All right, these are in like no order, so I have to try to get these in the correct order because they're all the trivia. Makes sense from that.
Oh, that's right, the trivia. Sean's birthday. We're finally gonna know.
I forgot about this entirely.
Yeah, that's why it's taking me a minute, so I apologize. All right, cool.
No worries.
Got them all. From our mystery contributor, yet again, 18th of September. We've known each other for so long. All the Game of the Year categories are Undertale. Answer from 11th September. You probably discussed / confirmed the answer on the episode, but if you didn't, Sean's was really hard to find. I think it's June 8th, judging by a passive-aggressive tweet he made in 2011. But I could be pretty wrong.
I love it.
Is that actually correct?
That is.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually scary.
That's fucking well done.
Based on a passive-aggressive tweet from 2011.
That's really funny.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, like if I had actually cared enough to like dig through and try to find it, I would have done the exact same thing.
Gone on through Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good about like tweeting about it, but interesting. I'm kind of curious what that tweet was. No one came to my birthday.
Paul's is June 30th, and Nathan's is July 29th. So happy belated birthday to you all. I think the letter previously said my birthday, anyways. So let's try a multiple choice one this time. Variety is the spice of life, after all. And in between Nintendo making playing cards and video games, they tried a lot of different products. Which one did they not try? Reminder. Pick which one they did not do. To be clear, this is between 1890 and 1985, so before the NES.
Okay.
A. Taxi service. B. TV network. C. Love tester. D. Rubik's cubes. E. Food company. F. Electric drum set. Side note: did you guys ever have 6-option multiple choice in university? No, I'm used to 4.
No.
Maybe 5.
I've had 5 rarely, but usually 4.
Usually if it's a 5, it's like 4 normal answers and then like an all or none of the above kind of. Yeah.
Yep.
So one of these is false.
Yes.
Oh man.
I think either the cab company or the food.
That's the 2 I was going to narrow down. Let's pick one though. Let's pick one each.
All right, I'll repeat them all for you. A. Taxi service. B. TV network. C. Love tester. D. Rubik's cubes. E. Food company, and F. Electric drum set.
See, some of those are like so close to like toy games that it's like really hard to know if it's real or not. Because I could have seen him just like throw Rubik's cube in there, and it's like, I'm gonna go with the cab one, although I think I'm wrong.
I'll go with the food one, and I'm pretty sure I'm wrong as well, but I'll stick with that one.
I'm torn between two right now because I know a bunch of these are real. I'm gonna say B, TV network.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And the answer's in next week.
It should be in the one in my hand right now.
All right.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
And yep, it was my second choice. Son of a bitch.
So we're all wrong?
Yep.
What is it?
Okay.
The correct answer was D. They made several toys and puzzles during their toy phase, such as the 10 billion barrel, but not a Rubik's Cube. The rest of these are mentioned on Wikipedia.
See, like it was so close.
Yeah, Rubik's Cube, I was like, isn't that copywritten?
I don't know. I see like tons of different Rubik's Cubes. They can't all be by the same people. I bet it just wasn't called Rubik's Cube. Whatever, they didn't even make it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, September 25th. Full disclosure, procrastinated for a few weeks, so if you received this with a few others letters, that's because I sent them that way. Yeah, I got 6 at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, I knew they had done a love tester. I knew they had the taxi service. I knew they did the drum set. I thought I heard something about food, and I was like 50-50 on TV networks. That's why it was between that and Rubik's Cube.
I had heard the love tester one before, I believe.
We probably should have talked that one through a little bit more, because I didn't know they did food, but I knew they did a try to TV thing. So
we basically, if we'd all talked it out, we would have had the actual answer.
We probably should have.
Oh, well.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, how many platforms has Minecraft been released on with a give or take of 3?
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The fact that they give me a give or take of 3 makes it think it's an absurd number.
It is a
Mac and PC
surprisingly
are too
high
different,
number.
Right?
I guess. That's why it says platforms.
Okay.
See, now that's a tricky one because, like, there's it's pretty much every system at this point that was last gen has got it.
Okay, let's talk this through. I know
Smart
it's on
fridge.
Android. Yeah, it's on Android. It's on iOS, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's on Mac and PC.
Yep.
So
It's
that's
on
4.
the DS and the 3DS.
It's on the
and
DS?
Sorry, not the DS. It's on the 3DS and the new 3DS separately.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's 6.
Xbox
It's on
360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4,
All right, so that's a 10.
And
Wii U, right? Has to
Yes,
be on
Wii U had one. And
Yeah.
so does Switch.
Does Switch have it yet? Is it already on there?
yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm wondering.
Yes.
Okay, I'll believe that. Sure, why not?
Because like, I went and it's like there's DLC for Stranger Things on the Switch store right now for Minecraft. So
Okay.
Oh, okay.
PC, Mac. Did we write those?
already
down?
Yeah,
said.
we got those.
Okay.
Yep.
What about like the Amazon Fire Stick? That has,
Oh
like, the Walking Dead and
yeah, I
stuff
think that
on it?
actually has Minecraft.
Okay, I'm gonna say that it does. So
Okay.
13.
The Vita.
I think so actually.
Probably,
Yeah, I
right?
think
14.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna just say 15 plus or minus 3. I think
I think at
that's a strong
15 you've
guess.
probably got it with the plus or minus 3.
Okay,
That's a
let's,
strong
let's
guess,
lock
I
it in
think.
with 15. All right, here we go.
2nd October, you decide to say it. Oh wow, no. There are 20 platforms Minecraft has been released on.
Oh,
The
Is it
most-
this one?
The most interesting variant, in my opinion, is Minecraft for Raspberry Pi, which is a modified version that allows players to directly alter the world with computer code. The more you know. Yo,
Oh.
I need to see a list of all 20.
Yeah, I do too.
20. See, when he gave us a list of 3, I was like, this is gonna be crazy.
Let's see here. Oh,
Honestly, I
that
felt
is a big
confident at
list.
15.
I see the ones we missed. That makes
What
sense.
did we miss?
We got Windows. What?
It's actually say which ones did we say were not on there? Like, was Fire Stick actually there?
Yes, Fire TV was actually one of them.
Oh, all right.
Dope.
I'm gonna list them all.
What did we miss?
Windows, Mac, Linux. That's one we missed. Android and
Oh,
iOS.
damn it.
Windows Phone is another one we missed,
Wow.
which
Okay.
makes
Oh,
sense.
that's right. That's a different
Yeah.
platform.
Android, iOS, 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, PS Vita. I think we missed PS3 actually.
No, I said PS3.
Okay, you're right. Raspberry Pi, which we missed. Universal Windows Platform, what is that?
Wait. No, see, this is a problem because if that means Windows Store, I was going to say that, but that's PC. Like, why would that differentiate? between if you buy it on Steam or the Windows piece store.
Maybe they have different stuff. I bet they have different limitations. I don't know.
All right. Wii U, Switch, new Nintendo 3DS, Apple TV. We missed.
Okay.
We got Amazon Fire.
Yep.
Gear VR and
That makes
Oculus
sense.
and
Wow.
Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what?
Okay.
I feel okay with our guesses. We got close.
I'm proud that I got that Amazon Fire TV.
Yeah, that was a good pull on that one.
That was a good pull.
We should have gotten the Apple TV though, man. Oh well.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever. All good.
Well, since all of you guys are answering these questions, let's try something different. Have a third party or someone in chat open up a Wikipedia article of the best-selling video games of all time. Go round table guessing the top 15 games on the list in no particular order, and if you guess outside of the top 15, you're out. Last man standing wins.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Sean, since you're going to get out first, you can start off.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
I just want to put out there, I never worked in a game store, so he's probably gonna
Well,
one up me.
we didn't have a list of the top selling games.
Why don't I just look up a list and then you two go between you quickly? Because if we find a third party, this is
Yeah,
gonna
I
be-
don't
We
know how
have
to
a
get
bunch
the
of people
chat
offering
list.
in the chat, but like it's up to you. If you want to just one of us just wants to sit out.
I just feel like the delay would be pretty off.
Yeah, it'll be way faster if one of us just sacrifices the spot.
I'm fine doing it since apparently I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
You would rather play, Paul.
I mean, I already have something open. I haven't clicked
Okay.
on it yet, though.
It's your call. It's your call. Do you want to play or do the score?
I'll take score. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
And I have to go
So-
first. Top
Yep.
15 of all time. Now I'm like really nervous that I'm just gonna say something that I'm immediately out.
So just any random list because I have Time Magazine, if that helps. So think a
It
little
says
more
open up.
classy.
It's just open up a Wikipedia article of the best-selling video games of all time.
Oh, best selling. Okay, that's different.
Did you just
than-
look for some guy's best 15 games of all time?
Yeah. Well, I had Time's list open.
Okay.
Okay, so best selling games all time. Okay, so you're just gonna go. Okay, yeah, I have it.
Okay. Wii Sports.
Wii Sports.
Am I
Yes.
out? Oh,
Third.
thank God. Woo!
Actually, you got pretty high. Not bad. All right.
Good. All right.
Minecraft.
I mean, you one upped them. It's number 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what's sold more than that one?
Top-selling games of all time.
Yeah,
Also, I'm gonna cut this at 15 because this is a list of like 100.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cut it at 15. This is hard because I can think of a lot of ones that are high up there. I'm just worried they're not like super high up there. You know what I mean?
Also, this is all generations of video games.
Okay.
Up.
I have two I'm thinking of. I'm trying to think of which one might be sold more.
Okay.
I don't know. Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah, number 6. Okay.
Oof, okay. All right.
See, now here's the problem. I want to say Tetris, but do they differentiate between versions or not?
Don't tell him. You're gonna pick it. Just pick it.
I will
I
say
had to-
that. I will say that there are like different platforms, but for ones with multiple, it says multi-platform.
Well,
if that
then,
helps.
then Tetris.
It's number 1. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn,
best
okay,
selling.
Right.
You want me to
Grand
give
Theft Auto
sales
5?
numbers? Grand Theft Auto 5, number 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Fuck.
Starts getting hard now.
Well, here's the problem. Now I'm also in the problem. Like, it's gonna be a Call of Duty is there, but which one?
That's where I was with Grand Theft Auto. I was like, 4 was pretty popular.
I'm gonna say Modern Warfare 2. I think that was supposed to be one of the better selling ones.
Not on there.
Ooh. Which Call of Duty was on there?
Wait, can I make one more guess? Because I actually have one in my head. I just want to see if it's on there. Halo
Yeah.
3?
Not on there.
Oh, I would have lost in the next round. Oh, thank
All
God
right.
I went first.
All right, which Call of Duty was it that I missed?
It's not.
What?
There's not a single one in the top 15.
That really?
Is I'm surprised.
Let me scroll
I'm
down.
surprised.
You know what? Number 16, Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, god damn it!
Is any of the Halos
Wow.
on that list?
No. Oh, on the list?
Oh, like
Halo.
15. Like top 15, I mean.
Oh, 15? No.
Okay. It would have been
And
Halo
you know
3.
what? I don't think it's even on this list at all.
Would you mind just saying the top 15?
Yeah, no problem.
I'm curious.
Okay, so number 1, you got Tetris. 2,
Yep.
you got Minecraft. 3, Wii Sports. 4, Grand Theft Auto 5. 5 was Super Mario Bros.
Oh,
NES
yeah.
specifically. That one they differentiated, which makes sense. They're all different games. So, 6 was Mario Kart Wii. 7 was Wii Sports Resort.
Oh,
Wow.
right.
Not
Forgot about that.
on that one.
8, Pokemon Red, Green, and Blue.
Of course.
Okay.
9, New Super Mario Bros. And 10, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. So, the
Okay.
DS and the Wii version of that.
Yeah, no Zelda. All right.
11, Skyrim.
Mm.
12, Diablo 3.
I would not have guessed that.
This is the weird one. 13 was Duck Hunt.
No, that makes
So-
sense. That makes sense.
It's
Because
just
they,
weird.
they might be
People hate
they might
ducks.
be counting combo carts in that aspect.
I'm sure they are, yeah. 14 was Wii Play for that extra controller.
No, right. That's true. It came
Yeah.
with a controller. That's
That's
true.
why I bought it.
Holy
Yep.
shit. That's right.
Yeah. And 15 was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
All right. Okay.
I love how Nintendo controlled that list was.
yeah.
Yep.
Hey. Yep.
I love how I basically just bought into the hype of Call of Duty, basically always saying they're the best-selling franchise, and just picked Call of Duty. I should have went with Mario because I knew it was going to be really high.
I would have guessed Call of Duty at one point sooner or later. Did you guys see that statistic that came out this week that was like Pokemon is like the highest grossing like media thing ever, outselling Star Wars by $13 billion,
Wow, no, I didn't see that.
Wow.
which that is a ridiculous number. That is absolutely insane.
All right, letter number 4.
right.
9th of October. Inside, we both know what's been going on. $10 says, no one guessed Duck Hunt or Wii Play. If you did, I'll send you that $10 in the form of an Undertale game code. Also, Sean... Also, Sean, why did you do so crap? Jeez. Yeah, I hate to disappoint you, but I got that one wrong because I got risky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Insomniac Games is a company well regarded for releasing great games in the 90s and the aughts, such as Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, and Resistance. However, Spyro 1 was not their first game. What game is that? If you guys have no clue,
Oh.
then try guessing the year.
I have
The
no
year.
idea.
Now,
I'm
this is
going to
the
say 94.
The problem
No
is,
idea.
if they had said Naughty Dog, I actually know what their first game was, or at least the year for it, because they were Genesis developers. But Insomniac, on the other hand, is a bit tricky. I don't
Tetris.
know. Yeah, always Tetris.
Honestly, like, okay, when did Spyro even come out? Because that's what I thought was their first game.
Spyro 9 was an early game, but it wasn't a tall box.
Was it early 2000s?
Well, you said
Or
90s
earlier.
and 2000s, so that's be 90s, right?
Spyro 1, I'm pretty sure, was like 98. Like, maybe even
Okay.
earlier.
I'm going to take a guess of 1996.
Yeah, before I look, I've brought it up, but before I look, I'm going to say they were probably as old as Naughty Dog is. I'm going to say like 92, 93, that range.
Oh.
I said 94. That was just a random guess. Someone in the
Okay.
chat says Spyro was 98.
Okay.
Spyro was 98. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with 96.
All right, let's see
Because
here.
before-
Nope, I got
Okay.
greedy. What were the years you guys said again?
96.
94.
Paul's the winner, 1996.
Oh, shit.
What is it?
Yeah,
Sesame Street.
Disruptor was their first game.
I'm gonna
I
look
have
this up.
never seen this box art before.
Disruptor.
It's a PlayStation game. They
It's just a
started on
green
PlayStation.
Spyro.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've never heard of this. I honestly thought they were going to be like Naughty Dog, and they were on the Genesis.
Oh, man, it's a first-person shooter. This looks like Doom or something. Like,
Hey, guess
it's
what?
that
I've
style.
never seen this box art before.
I believe you.
Why can't I find... Oh, there we go. List of Naughty Dog video games. Yeah. Oh, no. Naughty Dog's way older than I thought. Naughty Dog started in 85.
Holy shit.
They were an Apple
All
II team, apparently.
All right, I Google image search Disruptor, Insomniac, and one of these images is Christian Stewart with Clank.
What?
What is
Okay.
what is this article? It's on Pinterest. How Twilight's developer helped. Okay, now wants me to log in. I'm leaving.
Yep.
We'll never know.
Yep.
All right, that's letter 4. Letter 5 is got a lot of text written on it.
Okay.
October 16th. We know the game and we're going to play it. All Undertales. Insomniac's first game was Disruptor, a 1996 FPS on PlayStation 1 that was actually good but flopped so hard that it almost bankrupted the company.
Yeah, this looked like I was watching a video of it. It looks pretty solid for like that type of game. So,
side note, how have you been enjoying these questions so far? Would appreciate the feedback. This is actually kind of I like this. It's not bad.
I love beating John.
it's
I don't know. Maybe these questions recently have been a bit obscure, so let's go to the home court. Super Mario World. I played both the SNES and GBA versions as a kid, and I recently picked up the SNES Classic. I invited my friends over, and we played a bunch of games on it, including Super Mario World. He had only played the GBA version, so it was interesting seeing his logic at some points and letting him know how it differed in the SNES version. Which of the following was not a difference?
Oh, God, I won't know this.
I have no
A.
idea.
Going to the Big Mario versus Little Mario when hit while Cape Mario. B. Ability to obtain different colored Yoshis outside of the designated stages. C. Ability to save anywhere versus saving only when beating certain stages. And D. Ability to toggle on and off the fall theme versus it being permanent. Which of these was not a difference?
No, I think
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, it says which of the following was not a difference.
Oh, not a difference.
That's the wording on this is what's confusing me.
Okay. What was the first one again? Oh, the big and small. I'm gonna say that one. I don't know. Does that
I'm gonna
happen?
double down on whatever John says.
Oh, wow.
no
Wow,
idea.
thanks. All right, well, I know that C is true because it's a portable version. You needed to save anywhere.
Yeah. Sounds like it would be true.
D,
That's what I'm thinking.
D, I wanted to say was also true. I thought you could do that, but I'm not 100% certain.
So you're
I want to
saying
say the
A
Yoshi thing.
or B.
Was not a difference. I think you could only get the Yoshis in the same stages. I don't think that changed.
Okay.
I'm not
I'll
100%.
stick with it.
I'm not 100%
Either way.
certain on that.
Okay.
That first one seems like something we should know, but I have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna say B because the wording on this is still weird. But I'm pretty sure that you can't get different colored Yoshis outside of designated stages in the GBA one. I'm not 100% certain on that, but we will find out in a second here. It's October 23rd, and you've asked me how I'm feeling. Oops. Uh-oh. Hang on. The answer was D. Seriously, why can't you toggle that in either version? Whatever, I'll forever stay at 95 exits. I really thought you could change that in the GBA version. I feel really certain that you can change that. But I'm
no.
I need to go load up my copy now because I swear you could toggle it on and off by going through the special zone. Unless I'm just thinking of a ROM hack, because I might just be getting it confused with a ROM hack at this point.
Fair enough.
All right. Let's move away from multiple choice and onto a random fact. Did you know that Hyrule Warriors is a good game? That's been another fun fact. Shitting on Sean aside, let's talk about something he enjoys, Burnout Paradise. You claim to be such a diehard fan, Sean, but do you know what date it came out in North America? Plus or minus a month for John and Paul. Plus or minus a week for Sean. Wow.
Whoa. Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I can't remember.
I'm gonna let you guys guess first because I'm pretty sure I know which month it is.
I can't even remember what year it is.
Here's the problem. I remember the year I played it, but I don't. That doesn't correlate with when it came out.
That's my problem too, honestly.
Oh wait, yeah, I know the month I played it too. Oh crap.
Okay, Sean, do you know the year at least? Let's talk this one through. Because if I'll take a guess if I know the year.
It would have been
20.
It would have been like 08 or 09.
Yeah, I played it in 09.
Okay.
I think it was. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember when I played it now. I just can't remember if it came. Cause I'm pretty sure I played it in January.
When I played
Did
it,
it come out in the fall?
when I played it in '09, Big Surf Island was out.
That's like a year afterwards.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was 08.
Okay. I'm going to say October 08.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. It's either September or October if I had to guess.
For some reason, January is sticking out to me, and maybe that's just because that's when I played it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna and I have to go within the week, so I'm gonna say January 18th.
I'm going to say November. Actually, I'll say November.
All right. So Sean, what is your answer?
January 18th.
What year?
Oh, 08.
Paul, what was your answer?
November 08.
And I said October 08. Believe it or not, Sean is right. Sean was less than a week off.
Whoa! What? Holy shit!
January 22nd, 2008.
All right, Sean, what are the lotto numbers for this week?
Jesus, yeah, please, come on.
Wow. Yeah, see, I remember playing it in January. I didn't know I played it so soon.
I'm so used to EA putting like all their big titles out in October. That's why I went with October.
Yep. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like maybe I didn't get to it like right when it came out. Maybe it came out like the fall beforehand, and I just played it a couple months later. Wow. I'm honestly impressed with myself.
I'm super impressed, Sean. Holy shit.
Thank you. That's really good.
Yeah, original version, North America, January 22nd.
I was 4 days off. That's great. Wow, way to go.
I can't believe he gave you like a stipulation, like a week, and you still got it.
Oh, thank you. This is great.
That was really good.
All right, is that the last?
That was all of them. That's the stack.
All right, Paul, finishing us up.
Yeah, we got episode titles.
All right,
So
nice,
fun-filled this week podcast. Okay, picking up from where we left off. This is a lot of text.
And he said these are all great. That's all I saw.
He did say these are all great in his tweet, for sure. So special thanks to VGC Kenny, as always. Okay. September 7th. Unless the actual antagonist is literally teen angst, we don't know who the antagonist is. And I know this is for Life is Strange.
Oh, this is Life is Strange. And I said that when I was talking about it, the new Life is Strange, yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna just say John agrees with us because I'm pretty sure we're right.
I tuned out. I didn't even hear.
I know I'm right.
Okay, fair enough. Sean describing Life is Strange before the storm and its lack of an overarching plot. Yeah, so we're right. The week after, September 15th, Jonathan Donphan Wheeler. And we got a question about what Pokemon could you name your kid?
Yeah,
their middle
that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The most similar to like a real name or like the most acceptable real name.
I don't think Donphan was the one we said was real, but it was a funny one.
It was probably a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wrote, for context, a question came in asking if you had to give a Pokemon name as a middle name for your first child, what would it be? And this just came from that conversation.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to count that as a win for us. September 22nd, I see your Luigi-based bias.
That is definitely Sean saying that to me.
To you.
No, I think you said it to me. I think I was saying something like Waluigi sucks. Now Luigi, that's a good character. And I think you said that.
You know what? I think you're totally right. Yeah, that sounds exactly right.
And the context was, after Sean badmouthed Waluigi, he went on a pro-Luigi rant. And at that point, John identified where Sean's bias lays.
All right.
What a weird thing to say. Okay. September 29th. Run for your life, because we will find you. Okay, September 29th. Run for your life. We will find you.
I was here for that. I think I was here for that.
What came out around that time?
Destiny.
Okay. I don't think that's reference to that.
Nope. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap out as well. I don't know.
No idea.
Okay. Context was after Nintendo announced that the Nintendo's creator program would not cover streaming, John was reading a list of suggestions from Nintendo when Sean interrupted with what he thought those suggestions would be. Suggestions for the Nintendo creative program: run for your life.
I don't remember that at all.
I don't either. Okay. October 6th. He is in fact the top. He is in fact the top.
I remember saying that about Sean.
I
Okay.
have no idea.
I don't
have no idea
remember
what
the
you're talking about.
context.
Context.
I think we said that. Was one of us missing that week?
Was I there?
I don't know. If you weren't there, then that would have been it. Because I would have said something along the lines of, "We just have top in perspective. Down is not here. Sean is in fact the top."
Yeah, maybe. Well, no, we got a question sent in that said like, "Who is?"
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Or was it for just T, D, and P? Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, who was the
No,
T?
it
Who
was
was the
like-
D? Who was the P?
It was 3 members of Top Down Perspective, 3 letters TDP, who's which.
And someone said,
And we-
"I'm in fact the top." Okay.
Yeah, John and I both agreed you're T.
Hmm.
Okay. Context. A question came in about which letters of TDP fit which host. Sean was given the T because he's the originator of the podcast, therefore the top. Yeah, okay. That's a win. October 13th. You shouldn't have dropped that mixtape in the middle of the woods. This was fire. The fires that were going on in your area, Sean, up north or whatever.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. You
I
dropped
forgot
the
all about that.
mixtape. Yeah, and it started the fire.
Yep.
Context he has is Sean dropped an indie rock single so hot that it caused the West to catch on fire. Paul called him out on that, but Sean responded with, "You can't cage my art," which I agreed with. Okay, October 22nd. Classy anime bullshit.
Oh man.
Classy anime. I'm trying to remember what this is something I was playing at the time.
Yeah, I think I may have.
October 22nd.
You
Okay, so this
obviously
was
said
right
that. This
before I
sounds like something
left.
Paul said.
I said that. What was being played around that time? 22nd. Oh, you know what? I was probably playing Nier Automata around then.
Okay. All right.
I would say probably that.
Okay. I don't know.
Context, Paul describing games such as Zero Escape and Danganronpa in comparison to the plethora of crappy visual novels
That's
you
right.
find on Steam. Yeah.
That's
Yep,
right.
yep.
So not near. The person wrote in about that. That's right.
Yep. Okay. That's a loss, I think.
Yeah.
And last week, 29th of October, Old Man Kirby.
It was the question about whether or not Kirby like all took place in a year and he was a kid, or if it was like if Kirby's just like ages really slow.
Yeah, or just
Yeah.
aged over time. Yeah, Logan
Yeah.
Kirby. Yeah.
Yeah. Context, a Kirby question came in from me, and it turned out it was an exercise in rewriting Logan within the Kirby universe.
An
Yeah.
exercise.
We never did get that
rewrite
movie
Logan.
poster, by the way. So people need to get on that.
Okay. All right. And that's everything, right?
That's everything.
All right. Thanks everyone who wrote in, both physically and digitally. Again, topdownperspective@gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Twitter, the Discord channel, the Facebook group, John's P.O. Box, as you have seen, are all great ways to send us stuff. What is your guys' games of the week?
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
I'm just going to say Destiny 2 because it's obviously Odyssey, but come on. We need to change it up a little bit.
Right.
I'm going to end off on one note. Just as a heads up to people, we will be trying to go live every week Thursdays now. So if you want to watch the live show, it'll
But
be Thursdays.
I
at-
won't be there next week.
Yeah.
All right, you're
John-
working, right?
I leave Saturday and I'm gone for 10 days.
All right. We'll see you in 2
Okay.
weeks then.
So I'll be
Yeah.
back
Are you
two
gonna bring-
Thursdays.
You switch on the plane?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, like yeah, because I got to bring it because everyone there is going to have their Switch and they're going to want to play like Splatoon and stuff.
Okay.
For sure. But
Okay.
Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific is when we're trying.
Ideally. Yep.
Ideally. Yep. So
All
there
right.
you
Thanks,
go.
everybody. See you again. Bye.
Night, everyone.
Bye.